Do you ever wonder how to stay super organized when it comes to creating any kind of new program, a course, a membership, or a mini workshop? My name is Cody Birch, and in today's video, I'm going to show you 2 free ways that I stay super organized and I can create a high quality, high value experience for the people that are buying my products, and it doesn't cost me any money and it saves me from pulling my hair out. So here's the first one. I use a free app called Workflowy, and Workflowy is a simple way to make lists. That's all that it does. It's not a super robust piece of software. It's got a great mobile app. It's got a great mobile experience, but this is the desktop version, obviously. And in here, all it is, when you sign up for Workflowy, it's just blank. And then you start to create a new project. So for example, I did this for my last project last month, but you can click on here. This is my new project. And then you hit tab, and now you're just making this long list of a big idea, point 1, point 2, and so on. Every time you tab over, subset point 1, whatever, right? You can just type whatever you want. Now, this starts to look a little cluttered because Red Anchor is my agency, Personal is personal, The Fame is my membership, Laid Back Launch is a workshop. So when you click on the dot, it zooms in to that project, and you can see the hierarchy up here. So it's home/new project, and here's where we are. As I change any of this, I can do YouTube video ideas, whatever that is, and you just start typing. And you can go as deep as you want, right? And even in that, if you're like, wow, it's already getting kind of cluttered, you could go into this list, and now we're in home, YouTube video ideas, big idea, deep as you want. I don't know why you'd call your levels that, but you totally could. And my point is, it's a way to keep you super duper organized and not lose track of anything. If you want, you can check the items off as you get them complete. There's a toolbar here on the side I usually keep closed. I don't have all these keyboard shortcuts memorized. Zoom in, zoom out, expand, collapse, indent, outdent, move up, down. That's another thing too. If you decide, well, I don't want this topic here, I want it to go up here, you just start to click and drag. Okay. So if you realize, well, this isn't really point 1 of that, it's point 1 of that. Now it's up there as well. So I hope you can see how much better this is than the normal to-do list on a Post-it note or in a journal or with a piece of paper or with that little notepad you keep on your fridge. Workflowy is a really cool productivity tool that I use for a lot of reasons, but one is how I plan out any different kind of program. The second way that I use it is to plan PowerPoint or Keynote presentations. If I know what the big ideas are of the slide, I can just quickly riff on the hierarchy. In fact, let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. So this is a new training I've put together called the Perfect Launch Series. I'm going to click the button to zoom in. Perfect Launch Series is helping me take people from great idea to great income in about 6 weeks' time. So if you minimize all these lists, you see we have, at its core, we have this. There's an intro welcome element. There's module 0, freedom number, module 1, impactful idea. And when you click through on one of them, on module 0, one of the things I teach is to understand your financial freedom number. How much money does your business need to create? For some people, it's a couple thousand a month. For some people, it's 10,000 or 20,000 a month. It doesn't matter what the number is, but there's a specific way that I teach you to calculate that number. So I wanted to cover that before we dove into the course content, where they can turn their idea into a course or a membership. And so that was in module 1. And here's what I wanted to cover. Freedom calculator. What is it? Why it works? How to use it. Great. When that's done, I can go on to module 1. Module 1 is, these are some ideas I wanted to teach. We have our ideas for a reason. We got to package them in a way that it makes sense, that they serve our needs. There's some handouts, and you can start to see how this list gets built out, and it's really robust. The dot has a dark gray around it, meaning there's content within it. And then these ideas down here, module 2 under Laid Back Launch, there's no content there yet, but as I start to add content, big picture, how it works, handouts. It'd be cool to add my script for missional manifesto. Now that's built out a little bit. When I go to record the slide for module 2 and get that uploaded to the members area, I know that this is what I'm going to be covering. Okay. You can also add links. So for example, we minimize this. I think there's a keyboard shortcut to minimize all these, but in the intro to the course, to be clear, this is a course experience thing. There's some course stuff, self-paced. There's some coaching element as well. But the success path, why now? Like, why does now make sense to learn what I'm trying to teach you? What are the problems or opportunities as it relates to the subject matter? The intake form, how to get support, Vox or email, and this is the support form. So if you click on this link, it'll open up in a new tab, and it's the support form if they ever get stuck in the course. Okay, so that's all it is. I embedded that link for myself. I'm not sharing this Workflowy project with anybody else. It's just a way for me to stay organized with my links. The Zoom office hours are occurring at these times and dates, and here's the link to go register. And there's a calendar. I think this top one's a calendar link, and the bottom one's the Zoom link. And then that's it. So you can upload links and lists. It appears that there's a newer feature where you can highlight stuff. Well, that's cool. Last thing I wanted to share with you is the search tool is incredibly functional. So laid back launch. Where did I talk about that? And now within this project, Home Perfect Launch Series, I mentioned laid back launch right there. And it goes right to that module. Okay. Now in the home, when I type in, I think I've said laid back launch more than once, laid back launch. So these are all the places I've said laid back launch inside of the this Workflowy organization. Okay, so that's way number one. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out Workflowy for yourself and how it works to keep you really organized and keep your business moving forward. The second way that I use is just a simple old Google document. Okay, so in my drive, I have my drive, and I have many workshops. I've taught Facebook ad copywriting, Facebook targeting, laid back launch, list builder workshop, name your price workshop, perfect launch training. And the one that I was in is the list builder workshop. And so every time I start a new workshop, if I don't use Workflowy, I use a Google document, also free. I don't even have an affiliate link for Google Documents. Just go check it out. Okay. So here's my example of my planning document. And I did kind of the same thing. I wanted a place where I could codify the offer, codify the order bump, the upsells, and then all of the checklist of the items that I need to do to make this project a reality. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. So project name, List Builder Workshop. What is this thing? Is this a course, a membership, a low ticket course, a high ticket course? When is it happening? Who's this for? And then I have a section for the offer where we have to finalize the offer, finalize the price point, the order bumps, the upsells. What are the deliverables? What are they actually going to get when they go through this mini workshop? What are the bonuses that I can provide and put that on the sales page? What about web assets? What do I need? Well, I needed for this offer, I needed a main sales page, a one-click upsell page, a thank you page, a Google Doc to deliver the assets, and then eventually I'll put a full-blown sales page in ClickFunnels and maybe even connect a custom domain, which I haven't done yet. As you can see, it's not checked off. And the course area, what I do is I make a placeholder for the course assets before the actual live course happens. That way it says, hey, welcome, you're in the right place. We're kicking off on this specific date. Click the link below to join the training when it happens on date and time, right? Then when I'm done, I throw it in Teachable or Samcart. In this case, I put it in both. I need to write some show up emails, like what happens when they register. And then, so what I meant was confirmation, 3 days out, morning of workshop 2, post workshop, what to do, how to take me up on the next offer. Then apply for the new program. What does that look like? Tracking and admin, creating tags, creating a sales spreadsheet. Comment below if you think you'd like a copy of this document and I can clean it up and let me know. If there's enough interest, I'll take the time to make this a new lead magnet, new list builder for my business. But it's a helpful way that I stay organized. If you prefer the Google Doc, I can't get you the Workflowy project because it's just kind of free-flowing list building or list making, I guess. And then this also has Zoom in this example, promotions and affiliates. And that's it. So that's the way that I stay organized. So to summarize this, again, open up a new Google Doc. You need some assets for your offer itself. What are you selling? What are the details? What does it come with? What are the bonuses? Who's it's for? What are the price points? Order bumps, upsells, etc. And then you need some web stuff, a sales page, an upsell page, a thank you page. That's usually it. If it's a course, you need to put the course somewhere. You need to write some emails. Typically, there's sign up, show up, pay up emails. I learned that from Talking More. Sign up emails or emails you would send to your list saying, hey, there's this new thing. Here's how to sign up. Show up emails or emails that you would send once people buy and need to now show up and consume the content. And then pay up emails or emails you would send once the promotion is done, or the teaching in this example, the course is done, and you have another offer. How do you want those people that engage with your offer to give you money and become a customer? Those would be the pay up emails. All right. So 3 big categories of emails. And that's kind of it. Depending on the system you use, I use Keep at the moment. I'm switching to ConvertKit eventually, but I had to create a bunch of tags and then create a sales spreadsheet to track the orders. And then if you do any kind of promotions, how are you going to sell it? What kind of ads are you going to do? There's lots of ways to promote our paid programs. And then if you have an affiliate center, what does that look like? Do you need to update any swipe copy, swipe images, or any links that they can use to promote your product? So I hope that was valuable to you. Check the link in the description if you want to check out Workflowy. It's a totally free list making software that you can use that I really like. Helps me stay organized. My wife uses it for shopping lists and other family stuff. She kind of runs our whole family out of Workflowy. I run my whole business out of Workflowy. Or if you're not feeling that fancy with a new app, you can do something simple like this Google Doc. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.